Ghana Talks Radio in a mix. In a mix.
The best music in the world. The best.
Best music.
My favorite station.
Ghana Talks Radio. Get it big, get it here. Listen to all your live mixes, live radio programs, and live entertaining and news package programs right here from GTR. Ghana Talks Radio.
Entertainment Amerado on Ghana Talk Show, and I go by the name Regina Bless. So without wasting much time, we'll go to our stories. Pete Davidson, Fast and Furious role post his infamous Paul Walker joke. Pete Davidson has landed his next big project as the comedian is reportedly sent to appear in the next Fast and Furious movie. According to reports in The Sun, the former Saturday Night Live star has signed his deal to star in the 10th installment of the blockbuster franchise. To go by the report, the 28-year-old finalized his deal during his trip to London with Bia Kim Kardashian last week. The reports have also sparked backlash for the comedian's controversial joke about the late star of the movie Paul Walker in 2015. Walker was one of the lead actors in the movie, helming the character of a Brian O'Connor from 2001 until his demise in a car crash in 2013. 2 weeks after Walker's death, Davidson made fun of the actor's death during his performance at Justin Bieber's Comedy Central Coast. This past year, Justin got arrested for dragging racing. Unfortunately, it wasn't with Paul Walker, right? He's doing great. He has got a movie coming out, he said. Pete signed a deal during his trip to London with Kim just a few days ago, but already there's a kickback behind the scenes, an insider told the outlet. The cast and crew are like a family and very protective of each other. They don't take it right after his vile comment about Paul's death. Some would rather Pete wasn't in the film actor, but at the very least want him to publicly apologize. To our next story. Meghan Markle Prince Harry put on blast for letting things get worse with their trip back to the UK. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are under fire for letting their return trip to the UK worsen everything that the royal family worked to hide behind palace doors. Reporters close to TMZ Charles Latibidea made this claim during their interview. The reporter was quoted saying Meghan and Harry wanted to show up to show support for Harry's grandmother right, but ultimately I think it just makes it look worse than if they had just not shown up at all. They come, they sit on opposite sides of the church, and then they leave immediately afterwards, despite the fact the celebrations went on for another 3 days. They were actually landing back in Santa Barbara when the main party was still ongoing. The whole thing makes it look like it has done all along, which is a very unhappy broken family. To our next story. David Beckham shared that it is hard to pick a favorite one from his whopping 81 individual tattoos. Football legend David Beckham has revealed which of his turning 81 individual tattoos is his favorite, and he did not name his wife Victoria Beckham's name. The former Manchester United star player, who has more than 80 tattoos inked on his body, initially forgot to mention his wife when asked for his most loved inking. During an interview with football coach and close friend Gary Neville for his series, Beckham 47 shared it's hard to pick a favorite one, to be honest. My kid's name, he said, leaving out his wife of almost 24 years. After awkward brief pause, Beckham giggled and added, and Victoria's name, throw that one in. During the interview, Beckham also recalled an incident in which he was left stuck to a bed in Gary's house after having a design inked on his back in tribute to San Brooklyn. I probably have 81 tattoos now. Individual 81, yeah. The first one I had it done, then I stayed at your house. That was the second one, so the first one was Brooklyn on the bottom of my back, he explained. Beckham has more than 80 tattoos inked on his body with emotional tributes to his 4 children, Brooklyn 23, Romeo 19, Cruz 17, and Haba 7. 10, as well as his wife who he married in 1999. So to our next local story. Ghanaian dancehall legend Sonni Balli has passed on. At the moment, the exact cause of his death has not been confirmed yet, although it has been alleged that his death is due to a cardiac arrest. The singer's death was reported on the afternoon of Thursday, 9th June 2022. After this became public, some influential people in the music industry mourned him. Sonni Balli was born on 10th June 1982. He was the first of 3 children while alive. The dancehall star recounted how his parents always hoped he would grow to be a medical doctor. However, at the age of 9, Sonni began singing in the choir of his church. His decision to take on a career in music was met with fierce opposition from his parents. However, at the age of 17, against the wish of his parents, he teamed up with popular music producer Nana Ken. Together, the duo produced the albums Together, the duo produced the albums Kotoho and Amerado. Aside from his personal success in the music industry, Sonni Balli was an inspiration to the likes of Samini, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, and many others. Sonni Balli was also a social activist who encouraged all Africans to stay true to their identity and culture. For that reason, Sonni made music that spoke about his culture but was also good enough for all music lovers. Sonni Balli, through his music, preached about love, peace, and unity. His song Amafrempong spoke about his experience of feeling loved and being in love. Sonni Balli affectionately referred to himself as a soul healer because he believed his music heals the soul and brings joy to his listeners. May this soul healer, may his soul rest in perfect peace. May he find peace in the bosom of God. So to our next story. Fans advised Tonto Dikeh over Afia's nigga, telling her she's a snake, so she should watch her back before she bites her like delay. So some concerned individuals on the internet have advised Nigerian actress Tonto Dikeh to be cautious in her friendship with Afia's nigga. Afia and King Tonto have been close friends for some months now. Both celebs have hosted each other in their countries, although Afia went overboard with her. When Afia lost her dad, Tonto consoled her, and she did the same when the Nigerian superstar also lost her parents. Yesterday was Tonto Dikeh's birthday, and Afia took to her Instagram page to shower her with love and digital affection. She spoke about how their friendship is growing and offered a word of prayer for her. Tonto saw the most and thanked Afia for her support. So social media users are, however, not excited about Afia affections for Tonto Dikeh. They say they have seen a much deeper bond broken before. Citing Afia's relationship with Delay as a case study, netizens advised Tonto Dikeh to be careful as Afia Schwar could switch and become an enemy in a blink of an eye. Some likened Afia Schwarzenegger to a snake who is ever ready to bite anyone. So all I have to say about Afia Schwarzenegger's case, I'm like, everyone got the flaws, everyone got a bad side. No one is perfect. So Ghanaians, we should mind how we talk about people. Yes, so to our next story. Amerado tells Delay he can no longer be a friend to Delay. So Amerado has expressed great regret for associating himself with Delay in a short video that has landed on the internet and caused massive stir in the process. According to the young rapper, he has never had his peace of mind after it came to light that Delay is his intimate friend. In the video, Amerado complained that Ghanaians have now stopped supporting his craft and are always on his neck with Delay's case anytime he posts his work for promotion. Amerado firmly stated that he is done with Delay, broken up with her as friends because his career has gone down and he won't sit unconcerned until matters get worse. So in this world, no matter what you do, whether good or bad, people would find something to say. Whether good or bad, they will definitely get something to say. If you do the right thing, they will get something to say. If you do the bad thing, they will also get something to say. So in this life, all I have to say to you listeners of GTR, live your life freely. Don't depend on what other people say, because if you do that, you wouldn't live your life to the fullest. So this is where I end the entertainment abide on Ghana Talks Radio. I always say Ghana Talks Radio has a lot of goodies to offer you. Today is Friday, and as usual, we all know Friday is for enjoyment. So join Time with Kontakwa from 7 to 8 p.m. as he interviews guest artists, upcoming musicians on his show. And also join DJ Koberich, the richest selector, from 8 to 9 p.m. as they do Impuni Input debates right on Ghana Talks Radio. Don't forget to download the Ghana Talks Radio app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Or you can listen back to all our shows on our website www.ghanatalksradio.com, and also you can also follow us on all social media handles at Ghana Talks Radio. Thanks for always being our number one priority. We love you so much. So stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the show.
This is Ghana Talks Radio, the best station rocking the nation.